Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey folks, sampler review series videos I do for the one hour where I go over their trout food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. A little bit excited. I got a whole bunch of fun stuff planned for tomorrow. But, that aside, it's super simple format, folks. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. And hopefully you take that journey with me all the way to the end. Because folks, it's not just about the beginning. It's not just about the middle. It's not just about the end. It's about the whole experience, okay? That's what we're here for. I mean, that's why I'm doing the videos, right? That's why hopefully you're watching the videos, right? So we can take this journey together. So much bullshit. Watch however much you want to watch of it. Anyway, I'm inside my truck. I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when those two things coincide, that means that I was on my way home for work and I found some shit to review for you. Definitely the case today. I got off of work. I actually spent a little extra time in the parking lot. I had some ideas in my head about some suggestions and stuff to hopefully improve things in my work. So I typed all that stuff out and everything. And I was on my way home, and I'm like, man, I'm thirsty, I'm hungry. What am I going to do? Well, folks, that brings me to what the fuck I'm here to review for you, folks, because we're reviewing something from Boom! It's from Dunkin! Ooh! Can we get a thing? It's big. Ooh, it's very large. This is the Oreo Mega Stuff Cappuccino Blast. Oh! Folks, I've reviewed plenty of stuff from Dunkin. I have an entire playlist just for Dunkin' items. So if you're interested in my take on various Dunkin' crap, there you go. I got like 3 years worth of stuff. But I saw this. This was a new item. It's Oreo. It looks delicious. And I mean, come on. The thing. Can we get the... Yeah, okay. So let's try a thing. Ooh. That's tasty. That's very tasty. Yeah. That's extra creamy and good. No, seriously. This is super good. I will say this right now, though. This definitely would qualify as what I would consider basically a dessert drink. This is not for, like, serious coffee enjoyers and stuff. Like, if you're that person, you can nix this one right off the bat. I will just tell you that up front. It is very sweet, and it is very, very creamy, and very, it's... You're not drinking this before you go on, like, a high-powered business meeting or some shit. No, that's not what this is for. This is for people like me who get out of work, and we're grimy and all brr, 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 and you're just like, man, I just want something that's going to go over there and rot my teeth and bring up my sugar levels and stuff. That's what this is for. It's so good. Like, it's so sweet and creamy. And you actually do get, like, a nice little Oreo hit. Like, beyond just, like, the... kind of the overall sensation. Because, like, mostly, it just tastes like a very sweet, creamy cappuccino. Which is fundamentally what it is. But you do get, like, this hint of, like, an actual Oreo taste to it, like the kind of chocolatey, sort of cocoa-y Oreo taste. So you get that kind of going through it. And then once the sweetness kind of dials back, at the very tail end, you get, like, a proper sort of cappuccino flavor. So you get, a little bit of that, like, sort of coffee kind of light bitterness, but it's very, very light because it's obviously a very sweetened drink. It's definitely the more I drink, the more condensed, like, the flavors are becoming, especially, like, the creaminess. So, like, I'm hardly getting any cappuccino at all. Which, to be fair, I mean, I actually enjoy a cappuccino flavor, but Yeah, that is ridiculous. That is just super tasty. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit chocolatey, it's a little bit creamy. Well, it's a lot creamy. That is definitely, it is very, very creamy for sure. And then, like I said, you're getting a little hint of an Oreo flavor in there, a little hint of a cappuccino flavor in there. The biggest flavor, like I said, is definitely sort of a creamy cappuccino vibe. And then, like I said, you got a little bit of a chocolatey aspect, a little bit of an Oreo aspect, and then very tail end, you get a little bit of that, actual cappuccino flavor. But this is really good. I mean, for me, it works because, I mean, Oreo works really well, and obviously Dunkin's done plenty of stuff regarding Oreos. Now, the only thing I will say that I could see potentially becoming an issue, besides there being a plane overhead, you've got the Oreo bits inside, which I'm all for. Oreo bits are good. But, look at the size of this straw. Is there any way that straw is going to be able to handle this? No, it's not going to happen. And this is why, and the thing is, you could say, like, oh, well, Dunkin' Donuts, they're a coffee place. Right, okay, fair enough. But they're attached to a Baskin Robbins. Okay? Baskin Robbins sells milkshakes. I know they do. I buy them sometimes. So here's my thing. If you're going to offer something like this, a drink that has, like, larger bits in it, why not have the wider straws so that I can get to the bits easier? I mean, I might be the world's greatest super genius. I've been told that more than once, but I mean, I'm humble. I'm like, hey, like fourth best tops, okay? But it is one of those things where it's like, if you guys would just, and it's, wow, that's got to be ice cream in there or something. Because, like, I thought it was, because it's cold, I thought it was just iced. But, like, no, there's no ice in there. That is just straight up. It's basically a fucking milkshake. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Because, like, I can't even use the straw to, like, stir it properly. It's just, it's too viscous. Yeah. I mean, for all intents and purposes, that makes this damn thing a milkshake, in my opinion. And if you're going to have a milkshake, just have the extra wide straws. At least have it available as an option. Just ask people, be like, hey, would you like the extra wide straw? I know, we're trying to be better about the straws and the plastic items. I'm not against that, but, like, physical reality still exists, okay? There will come a point in time when we all have replicators like in Star Trek, and we can make as many straws out of whatever we want, and it'll be a whole thing. But we're not there yet, so, but no, this is seriously super good. It's cold, it's chocolatey, it's creamy, it's decadent. It's everything I want after a night of work of breathing in freaking metal dust and fucking paint fumes and shit. That's what I want. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes, and yes, with an asterisk. For me, it's fantastic, man. I like it a lot. Like I said, it's not a serious drink, but I'm not a serious person. Clearly. I don't need to be worrying about, leaving impressions and anything. It's like, I'm just a guy who, I work a factory gig. I'm very, I'm a man of the people, and all that stuff and everything. This works for me. I enjoy it. It ticks all my boxes. I think for a lot of other people, it tick their boxes too. But if you are, like, serious business human, and you're like, I'm business, this probably isn't going to be for you. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm going over there and I'm putting unfair assumptions onto business people. I'm sure business people still enjoy a nice frozen Oreo treat as much as the next person. Don't be prejudiced against folks. That's not cool. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest week. Monumental rest month. Spanish rest here. Folks, you can go in there and have yourselves a truly Oreo-tastic rest of your life. Because, I mentioned this before, I love Oreo stuff, but it has become a bit too, what's the word I'm looking for here? I have a fancy word in my head, but I can't think of it. Must go to a simpler word. It's become a bit too pervasive in our day-to-day lives. It's just everything has an Oreo variation now. But I'll admit, man, Oreo works, and it's good. Especially when it works really well like this. If I'll do things, number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you can't do all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. And, folks, it's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. Trust me. I know it's not. Okay? I wish it was, folks. Trust me. If it was within my power, maybe once I get to that top-tier super genius level spot, maybe I'll be able to go over there and make that shit happen, okay? I'm working on it. Might be taking a second language soon, so, I mean, we're getting there. That's got to bump me up to at least the number 3 spot. But until that time, we are going to run into situations that are going to be frustrating and stressful and just cause us undue amounts of wrinkles and hair loss. And when we run into those situations, it's important we go over there, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're one of the 3 top super geniuses in the world above me, okay? Maybe you're plotting and scheming to go over there and undermine my own super genius, ambitions. And to that, I would say, well, okay, but, if you want to come at me, you better come at me hard, all right? Because, you don't want to be there caught flat-footed when I unleash my electric panthers on you. I'm just saying. Because one day you're over there and you're like, super genius, super genius, super genius. And one day I go over there, I break through the wall like fucking Kool-Aid Man. I'm like, ha! Electric panthers, go! Then what do you do? You're not prepared for that. Just not. You can't be prepared for that. Or conversely, you can ignore all the nonsense I just said. Probably a good plan. And go get some Oreos. Oreos are good. Bye.